Hi, my name is Mia, and I'm coming to you live from the WLNK studios. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2015. Elk Grove Village is expected to have a high of 58 and a low of 40 with partly cloudy skies. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Linked Pride pledge.
I promise to respect myself and the rights and properties of others. I am responsible for my actions and attitudes. I pledge to do my best at all times to be a positive role model.
Our pledge people for today are
Hagen, Marina, Allison, Abby,
Paloma.
birthday wishes go out to Dia, room 112, Vendoth and Adam, room 111, Eleanor, room 207, yours truly, Thomas, room 110, Joshua, room 109, Hasiel, room 110, Elliot, room 103, Keegan, room 209, Edgar, room 210, Luca, room 107, Ryan, room 205, Nelson, room 106, Gianna, room 107, Andres, room 206, Keegan, room 102, Dylan, room 105, Selena, room 202, Mrs. Malowitz, Mrs. Novelli, and Mrs. Stacy. And now for some special birthday messages.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Malowitz.
Happy early birthday, Mia!
Oh gosh. Today is Spirit Day. Teachers, please find the percentage of students who wore spirit wear. Send a student to drop off slips outside Mrs. Roncancio's room 202. Attention 5th grade students, last chance to pick up an application to be part of the production studio crew for next year. These must be returned Monday, March 30th. 4th grade will be selling old-fashioned candy sticks at lunch, 2 for $1 when we return from spring break. Peppermint, bubblegum, sour apple, oh my. Don't forget to bring your dollars on March 30th. Thanks from the 4th grade. And now a word from Mr. Woolbecker.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is so great to be with you. This is our last day before spring break, so this is the perfect day to soak up every single learning opportunity, maximize every minute, make sure you are completely focused today because we won't see you next week, so we got to pack it all in today. Okay, I want to recap our month for PBIS. March was our focus for integrity, and I'm sorry to say we did not actually meet our goal for this month. Remember, each classroom is responsible for filling out those calendars and making sure that we are showing integrity, and we didn't quite do it. So make sure that our new focus for April, we'll announce exactly what it is when we get back, but you're going to have a second chance in the month of April, and not often in life do you get second chances to show that you're going to earn that celebration. So unfortunately it didn't work out for March, but I know coming back from spring break we will be re-energized and committed to making sure we meet that goal. Now, I do want to end on some positive notes. We have great representation of the 8 keys for success across our building, and I'm going to highlight some students and staff who are showing those. So let's jump right in with a 4th grade student. We have Carolina S. from Mrs. Case's classroom, room 209, for the commitment key. Great job. She's been committed to completing her homework and incorporating the skills of the week in her reading responses. Remember, if I call your name, come on down to my office, like Hoven from Mrs. Venatucci's classroom, room 109. For failure leads to success. When he was struggling with a math problem and didn't get it correct the first time, he persevered until he got it correct. I love hearing that. That's what learning is all about. All right, we're going to 5th grade. We're going with Abby D. from Mrs. Gallo's classroom, room 213, for the commitment key. She's been working really hard in her academics and has not given up. Great job, Abby. All right, jumping back to 4th grade, we have Natalia from Mrs. Allen's classroom, room 208, for the integrity key. That was our focus this month. Good job, Natalia. She is always honest no matter what the situation or who is watching. Great job. All right, 5th grade dual language, Francisco from Mrs. Cardenas' classroom, room 211, for the integrity key. He has shown integrity throughout the month and ownership for his learning, assignments, and those guided workstations. Normally we have 5 students, but let's add another one on there. We have Milena from Mrs. Noverall's classroom, room 104, for the commitment key. She is demonstrating commitment to her learning and sets a great example as a model citizen every day at Link School. Way to go, Milena. All right, and of course, we always have to highlight some staff members who are doing a great job. How about our very own assistant principal, Mr. McCauley, for the commitment key? I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of you were taking the PARCC test last week and finishing up this week. Well, he organized all of that and helped the staff get ready for the PARCC test. So make sure the next time you see him, you tell him, good job, Mr. McCauley. All right, the next one we have in 5th grade, Mrs. Gallo for the This Is It key. You were nominated by your fellow 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Cardenas, for being a great leader for the 5th grade team. You're organized and focused on the team's goals, and of course, you help guide that planning with extra resources. And check this out, our very own production studio engineer here and our LRT, Mrs. K, for the flexibility key. You were nominated by Mrs. Highland, also working up in the library, for demonstrating great flexibility this week when encountering some changes in the schedule. And then we have another one too. Mrs. Highland was nominated for the commitment key, nominated by Mrs. K. Look at that. They're nominating each other. What a great thing for always going above and beyond to help students and staff. Okay, so much to say, but I'm not done. I feel like in a commercial when they say, wait, there's more. We have Pride of the Month. I just had a chance to visit with room 104 because they won it previously. And now we're jumping up to intermediate, 5th grade, Mrs. Gallo's classroom, room 213 for the integrity key. That's what got you the Pride of the Month. Mrs. Evans, who works up there, nominated you guys for being one of the quietest classrooms going in and out for lunch recess. Even when Mrs. Evans could not see you, you still were silent just like we asked you to be. Such a great example of integrity. Way to go, 5th graders. All right, remember, if I called your name, come on down to my office. Remember, stay incredibly focused today, work hard, and make sure that you have a great, safe spring break. And of course, keep on rocking.
Thank you for tuning in for your morning news. Have a Spring Fling Friday.